Hi everybody, welcome back to Organized Joy. You might have been wondering where I've been for 2 weeks, but I took a little bit of a break. Organized Joy has been going for a year, if you can believe it. And I had my birthday a few days ago. That was the year ago I launched Organized Joy for the first time. I've absolutely loved doing my videos, and we were doing A to Z, obviously. And by the end of April, I had in fact finished the A to Z. So if there are any letters you missed out, you should really go back and have a watch of them. But I decided then to take a little breather for a week and a half, I think it's been, and set out to do Organized Joy in a slightly different format. We obviously can't do A to Z because I've done it. If we have some new topics that I haven't covered before, I'm going to work them into the new way that I'm doing it. So, what does this new format look like? I suppose one part of it should maybe be that I don't use the word so much. But my new format, what I want to do is every month I'm going to create a theme for that month. And then we'll have videos for the whole month all around Organized Joy content, but all that relates to that theme. So this month's theme in May, because it's my birthday and because we have been going for 1 year, I'm going to make the theme around joy. Now, not joy as in joy, there will be a little bit about me, but it's also about that feeling of joy, that feeling that we should have inside, that brings out so much better qualities in us. And if we're feeling joy in our lives, we're in a far better place than when we're not. So luckily for me, I have the name Joy, so I can do it in various forms for you this month. But that's why I thought it was quite a nice topic to start with, and we can do the rest of May around that and then get into some other themes. So we're going to look for instance, 1 month that I'm thinking about doing for June is around just being organized in general, and organized tips and general hacks and that kind of thing that go with everything in life, not specifically the letter. We could do 1 month around wellness and health. We could do another one around fashion and style. And it's all around tips and tricks for your life, giving you more time to do things that relate to a theme. I think it's going to work pretty nicely. I hope you like it too. I'm looking forward to it. So as I was saying, I'm very lucky to have the name Joy. It was one of a few options with my parents, but I'm really glad that I got the name Joy. I know there are lots of people who are not mad about their names, but I really am. And I think it's because it's quite unusual and unique, and it has so many meanings. It does mean that I can generally never have a bad day. When I am in a bad mood for anything, or if I'm upset or angry, somebody definitely reminds me that, but your name's Joy, you can't feel like that, you can't be cross. So, I mean, along with that, I get sung songs almost every day, whether it's Joy to the World, or I've got Joy in my heart. I mean, there's a plethora of Joy songs. So I always get something sung to me, generally each day. And I'm probably one person with, even though my name is so short, I have so many nicknames. I get called, obviously, Joy. I get called Joyful, Joyous, the Joyous One, JoyT, which goes with my maiden name. I get called Joyseph. What else do I get called? Oh, my dad used to always call me JoyTjie. My brother still does. I'm often called Sis Joy and even JoyJoy. So I have really got a lot of nicknames. None of them come from a specific thing that I did in my life where maybe you're a little embarrassed by your nickname or it has an embarrassing story to it. I'm just really lucky that there are very, very many versions of joy. I'm also really lucky because when somebody sees the word joy somewhere, whether it's on a billboard or a picture or written on a wall or anything, I often get sent pictures of the words joy. One of my Pinterest boards is just all joys that I've been sent. And yeah, so as I said, I'm really lucky to have the name Joy. So this month for Joy, what we're going to cover is a little bit today. We're going to do some things around me. I'm going to show you my space. I think my space, that specifically this office and even my office at work, I love my space. I make it work for me, and I make it feel like a place that I want to go to. It gives me joy, and I enjoy being in the space that I am in. I work better when I'm in a space that I'm happy with, and I think that's something that people can take away from this, is if you're not happy in the space you're in, you're not going to feel any joy towards it, and you're going to be far less productive. You're not going to be very innovative in your thinking or inspired by much if you're not happy. I will show you around my office in a little bit so that you can see what my space looks like, specifically my one at home, because I really have made it into my space. Even though Andy shares it with me because he works from home, I love my space. So the other day I put up a quote onto my Instagram profile, and it said, "Joy is a decision, a really brave one, about how you respond to life." And that's the choice you have, you know. Every single day you can wake up and decide how happy, joyful, glad you're going to be, and what you're going to do with that energy. If you wake up in a bad space, a bad mood, unhappy with something, feel like life's as shit as it can be, you're not going to have a nice day. I can guarantee you that. And the word joy, which we all know is a noun, the definition of it is actually gladness, not based on circumstance. And that really goes back to the quote that I put onto Instagram. I think I put this definition onto Instagram as well. I'll pop them both up here for you so that you can have a look at them. But that is what life is about, right? If you're not taking the decision for yourself, not based on your circumstance, you're allowing all the factors around you to decide your day, to decide your mood, and to decide how it plays out. And I urge you all, maybe I actually challenge you all, to decide every day for yourself. Wake up in the morning and work out what you're going to do and how you're going to face the day. And make a decision, a brave one, about how you're going to show up. Because I promise you, if you do it with joy, you'll be much happier and you'll have a much better day than if you don't. Okay, so let me show you my space that I'm in. This is my office. I set it up when we first moved into this house. I set it up specifically to be an office. I put this lovely wallpaper behind that you can see. It's actually a pinstripe. I love it. I have the desk built with space for two, actually probably three people to work in here, in the hopes that one day there will be 3 people in here. I have lots of doggy cushions. They're all set up so that my munchkin can be here with us when we are in here and they can feel comfortable. I have lots of shelves, which you can see back here, with lots of journals and lots of boxes. I love that. And I have lots of pictures. I went with a theme of very black and white in here. I enjoy those colors, and I've put in a touch of turquoise and a touch of mustard. And I also use a lot of Campo Marzio elements. I love that shop. There's one in Hyde Park, and I think there's one in Cape Town. But they just have such lovely office accessories, and it comes in a million colors, so you can find the one that works for you. And over time I've been collecting, and that's where the mustard had to come in, because I had quite a bit of that. And they don't actually have turquoise at the moment, but I have all the other turquoise accents in here. And my office at work is full of red and greys and neutrals. So yeah, I'm known to go in there and buy things I don't necessarily need. But let's take you on a little tour. Here are the lovely little cushions for all these little munchkins. And I'm really lucky. I have an atrium right outside the window. Here she is, waiting to be on her little cushion. there is my shelving that I just love. It's full of a million boxes. My vision board over there on the back of the door. Full of journals and lots of black and white pictures. So to end off this video, what I decided to do for you is show you some of my favorites at the moment. So we're going to go through those. They're all set up here behind me for you, and we're going to have a look at them, and I'll take you through them. Each of them are linked below for you. I have linked where you can actually go and buy them. If you can't get that exact thing, or it's not as an online option to purchase, I have linked you to the store that I got it from. So you can go and have a look there, what's there, and either make your way to that store or find something that you love. So the first thing that's on my favorites is actually my Apple Watch. I got it with my upgrade when I upgraded a month or so ago, and I didn't think I was going to get that into it, I must be honest, and I'm loving it. I am completely obsessed with closing these circles every day. And so far today I haven't done all that well, but it is early and it is Saturday, so I figure I've got a bit of time. But I'm obsessed with getting those circles closed. But I'm really enjoying it. So I'm always wearing my nice watches, and I must be honest, I haven't taken this off since I got it. My next favorite is my new perfume. It's the Chanel Gabrielle. I'm loving it. I love the smell. I bought it in duty free on the way home from traveling, and it's my standard at the moment. The next thing is, I know I've been using Audible quite a bit to listen to books, but I got this for my birthday, for Girl Code. It's written by Cara Elmel Lieber, also known as the Champagne Diet, and I've been following her blog for some time. And as I was opening the present and I saw that this was in it, I was so excited to read her book. So I've got a little bit into it, and I'm looking forward to finishing it. Then I couldn't do a favorites video without putting some journals in them. These are my moleskins. I just love them. They're from Moleskine. I just love the denim on them. That couldn't be more me. Then a very big part of what I've been talking about because of the whole joy thing is my gratitude journal. So I have my gratitude journal. It's my little journal. You can see there I write in it every single day, and I literally put in the things that I'm just so grateful for. I try and make sure I have 3 every day. Most days I have to narrow it down to 3. But I just found if you start the day being thankful for things in your life, you will have a good day. You can't start a day being grateful and being angry. It just doesn't go together. Then the next thing that I've been absolutely loving, can you see them over here, are proteas. I got fresh ones for my birthday the other day, and this is one that I bought for a shoot, and I actually had it dried. They're amazing. Then I wanted to show you my Karen Millen. They're called stretch knit boots. So let's try and get that into focus for you. They are beautiful. They fit so nicely. They're black, they are knitted, so they're really warm, and they're just so snug, and they are short enough. They go under pants, they can be worn with skirts. Yeah, they're just lovely. I'm obsessed. Then my next one is another pair of boots. I got them for my birthday from my mum. They are beautiful. They are exquisite, right? I put those up onto Instagram. I had so many comments on them. But as I said, they are linked below for you if you are interested. And then my last favorite actually is something that is, I will put a screenshot of it up here, is my Instagram profile. I'm just absolutely loving it at the moment. I'm loving posting every day, and I'm feeling really good about it. So I'd love for you to go and follow me there if you'd like. And my favorites, some Karen Millen boots, some really lovely brown boots, proteas, dried and fresh. My perfume, Chanel Gabrielle, of course a few journals, denim ones which just match me totally, Girl Code, and my gratitude journal. So those are my favorites. And that is my first video for May in the theme of joy. The next few videos are going to be around how I make sure I have joy in my life, what I do, and my joys. So whether that's from how I exercise to some of my favorite recipes, some of my favorite books at the moment. I'm really thinking of starting a book club as well. So if you're keen to be part of my book club, please pop a comment down below and let me know that you'd like to. And we're going to start that off, I think, towards the end of the month. I'll share books that I've been reading that I have found inspirational and a little review on each of them, I think. Then I'm also going to do a video on how you can create joy in your life and just some ideas of how to do that. Manageable ideas, so don't get stressed out by hearing that. I'm not going to take up tons of your time, but I'm just going to try and impress on you about how important it is to have joy in your life and how to do it in an easy way. And let's try and make you all happier. So there we go. That is my video for today. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give me a thumbs up to really help me know that I'm doing a good thing and we're on a little bit of a winning streak with the new format. If you didn't like it, obviously I would prefer not to probably hear that. But if you did, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't hit subscribe yet, please hit subscribe below. Yeah, that way you'll see all my videos. And if you'd like to see anything that I showed off in this video, as I said, it is all linked below for you. So go and check it out. Otherwise, have a great day. I hope you're having a nice weekend.